So welcome to another exciting episode with your host, Timmy25. That's me, guys, that's me. I'm Timmy25, welcome back, and today I'm going to reflect on my favourite parts of this year's 2017 E3. So as you guys know, E3 happened I think about a week ago now, or a little bit longer, but I thought I'd touch on what I thought of the whole show. There's so much to cover, so I'm not going to delay, and let's jump straight into this video. So the first story obviously to talk about is the brand new Transparence. Transparence is an amazing looking game. It's the first time they're combining the whole VR system with the PlayStation to incorporate this new kind of game that makes you feel like you're in a movie. Friggin' incredible. Check out this trailer.
Whilst working with Ubisoft, we stumbled across some fascinating research that had begun in the late 90s. Essentially, neuroscientists had figured out a way to upload brain data, trauma, emotions, memories, to the digital space. Now, we've gone and taken the next logical step, and with Ubisoft, we've recreated in virtual reality one such test subject. So we'd like you to come and join us and experience the Walter test case for yourself. Again.
What you're experiencing is a recorded consciousness. It's not unlike watching a movie, so no matter how real it may seem, it can't hurt you. You are completely safe. You are completely safe.
Another game that's coming out that, I mean, to be honest with you, I'm not been into this game too much, and I haven't really got into the flow of the Far Cry series, though I have played a couple and they have been fun, though I found them quite repetitive, is Far Cry 5. Far Cry 5 looks immense. The quality of the game itself and just the quality that it's oozing is just so beautiful. The game looks really good. The graphics that they've used in the game is really good. And, I mean, just take a look at this.
Where do you want me? Water tower, got it. I'm in position.
Will you walk in the light of our Father and be delivered?
Boom, boom, motherfuckers.
And how can we forget the mega blockbuster that was Horizon Zero Dawn? Gets a brand new feel to the game, new additions that we get to play with this new installment to the Horizon Zero Dawn, which I think a lot of people fell in love with. I fell in love with it. I thought it was an epic game. I haven't had a chance to play it live for you guys, which will be coming shortly to the channel, but just check out this trailer, man.
But they never find glory, only death.
I'm not here for glory. I'm here for the mountain. For answers.
Then you must face the beast that guards it.
Also, we got The Last of Us Part 2. Not Last of Us number 2, but Part 2. So this is like a carry-on kind of story from the original Last of Us. If you haven't played the game, I really encourage you guys to go out and get that game. It was I mean, the thing is, I'm not a massive zombie scary fan, but if you are a massive zombie scary fan kind of player, it's a great game. Not a game to play on your own, not a game to play at night, but overall a bloody incredible game. Literally, they have up the quality of the graphics in this game. I mean, just the smoothness of the trailer, just the smoothness of the characters is just incredible. Check out this little video from The Last of Us Part 2.
The valley of the shadow of death, and I fear no evil because I'm blind to it all. In my mind, my gun, they comfort me, because I know I'll kill my enemies when they come.
And then brings us to a game which I did actually live stream, which was Uncharted 4. Now, Uncharted is an amazing game. I mean, I have loved all of the Uncharted series so far, and we got a brand new one. We were thinking they weren't going to make any more, and they made another one. I mean, they saw the fans coming out in their masses to see this game, and Naughty Dog have done it again. Why break something that doesn't need fixing? They've kept it pretty much the same kind of flow. They've just made some kind of like alterations to the graphics, making it more sort of realistic, even more than what they did with Uncharted 4. And obviously this brand new Uncharted Lost Legacy looks immense, and it's just nice to see some of the old characters from Uncharted 4 coming through onto this platform, onto this new game, and I just cannot wait to live stream this game. It's gonna be freaking amazing.
Follow me. Right. Reckon we can cut through the city and get back to the gate.
I'll take point. Stay close.
Lead the way.
Look at this. They're making progress, no?
Maybe. But check out this watch. Took it from that old man in the city. Dumb bastard. Didn't give it up easily.
Right. You take left,
Yeah,
I take right.
remember.
What the?
That works too. Nice job.
Probably more where that came from.
Nothing personal. There. I'll bet the aqueduct's routed through that structure.
I doubt we're free and clear. Keep an eye out.
Another game that's coming out, I mean, the thing is, I think a lot of us are done with the whole zombie apocalypse genre, to be honest. I think zombie games are kind of being exhausted to their max here. but there is a game called Days Gone, which looks, I mean, in terms of graphic wise, it looks pretty good. The way that the game interacts, it looks pretty good. I mean, I love the quality of this game's feel. It feels very gritty, very like dark, but I'm not a massive horror fan. I don't play any actually scary horror kind of games, but for those of you who love your scary games, this is one you need to definitely go for.
Oh, come on. Come on, come on.
And as you guys know, on this channel we play a lot of Call of Duty, and holy crap are my pumped for Call of Duty World War II. It looks really, really good. I love the fact that they've brought back the whole oldness of the guns, of the characters, the itineraries that you get to carry, even this actual gameplay that you get to see through the trailer. It's just amazing. You know, the kind of weapons you're going to get to use, the surroundings, the areas that you'll be in, the wars that you'll be involved in, because obviously they've scripted this around the whole World War II craziness that happened during that time, and they've brought that into a game. It just looks incredible, really is. I can't wait to play this game. I don't know how big it's going to be, but if it's anything like Battlefield 1, it's going to be very, very, very interesting to play. Now, alongside a lot of the games that are coming out, PlayStation have focused a lot of their attention on the VR system. Now, obviously, controversy to the VR, I don't personally have the PlayStation VR myself, but from what people have told me, it's really, really impressive. It'd just be good to get some really cool games to play, to be able to experience cool sort of VR gaming, because at the moment, only the Oculus Rift has been able to kind of showcase the whole VR phenomenon. But it's nice to see Sony giving it a try. They're bringing out a whole series of games for the VR side of gaming, if you are into virtual reality gaming, which I want to get into. I really want to get into this. A couple of games that are coming out is like Starchild, The Impatient, Bravo Team. Those are the three main ones that I've looked at that I thought, oh, quite good. I mean, Starchild isn't really my kind of game personally, but it seems like a nice adventure game. But The Impatient, now that looks incredible. That really does look like a really cool game. A bit of like a horror kind of game, maybe. I'm not sure, like a Scare PewDiePie kind of take, but really cool nevertheless. Also, Bravo Team, I mean, gives you the first kind of game where it's a bit like Call of Duty, a bit like Battlefield 1, but in VR. I mean, I can't wait to see how this is going to turn out. I want to play it. I really want to try the game out in VR, just to see the whole craziness, because obviously you guys know how I am when I play a game. I get straight into it. This is one of those games that's going to make it happen for me, I think, as well. Another great game that's coming towards PlayStation, a classic, I must say, it's a classic, is God of War. Is obviously an exclusive to PlayStation, so it won't be available on any other console. And it looks mint. It looks like the most amazing game that's going to be on the PlayStation. I mean, just the graphics alone, the trailer that we get to see, the gameplay that we've been able to see. So far, the game looks really crisp, very smooth. And just what you expect from God of War, you know. I mean, literally the reception that it got at E3 was amazing, and so it should, because it is a title that has carried itself effortlessly throughout the gaming world. I mean, just check out this trailer.
And here I thought your kind was supposed to be so enlightened, so much better than us.
insane!
He wants to help us!
Another great game that's on its way out on the PlayStation exclusive list is Detroit Become Human. And the game itself, I'm not sure what to take from it because we haven't actually seen any proper gameplay, but it looks very, very like the Division style of gameplay and the way that it seems to move with the motions. They've concentrated a lot on the graphics, obviously, and the formation of faces and all that sort of stuff. And it's very futuristic. It's the first kind of futuristic game we've seen on the PS4, which is in the Android kind of AI sort of vicinity. I haven't seen a game like this before. It looks very interesting. Even the way that the game's laid out is very Division-like. And I'm skeptical. I don't know if it'll be a game I end up playing or not. We'll have to wait and see for the actual gameplays to come out, because trailers are, as always, super deceptive, and I never rely on a trailer to kind of sell me a game. But from what I've seen from this trailer, it sounds interesting, has a very interesting story, but you never know. But check out the trailer anyway.
There's 10 minutes until all our teams attack. You're awake now.
Marcus, watch out!
You are committing a Class 3 offense. This infraction is being reported to the police.
Shit.
We gotta go.
What? We can't just leave our people behind.
It's too late. If we stay here, we're gonna get shot. My name is Marcus. I am one of them. This is our story.
Now, one amazing game that I know about that has never failed at any release is Destiny. Destiny has been one of the biggest flagships on the PlayStation from what I know, and it's been a well-played game by a lot of people. And Destiny 2 looks bloody impressive. The way that the story immerses you, the way it starts off, it just looks really, really cool through the trailer. And I'm looking forward to this game.
Allow me to reacquaint you.
Another great game that I really, I mean, I'm a massive Marvel fan anyway, but so I would be a bit biased with this game. But the thing is, I am looking forward to the new Spider-Man game. This game looks bloody amazing. I mean, we've seen gameplay from this game, we've seen trailers from this game, and overall, it looks like a super cool game to play. It just, you know, being a superhero, flying through the air with web-like spider abilities, and with using the new concept from, you know, the new Marvel's Spider-Man movie that'll be coming out shortly. It involves all that technology that Peter Parker has as a new Spider-Man, and it's just really cool. I mean, just check out some of the scenery. It's just the way the game just seems to play effortlessly. It looks like it's just going to be one of those fun, simple games that just take you from story to story. As all Spider-Man games, it takes you from A to B, but they've really concentrated a lot on the sort of dynamics of the game and where they're trying to lead you down this epic journey with Peter Parker. It's going to be a cool game. That's all I'm going to say.
Spider-Man! Tell the boss is here!
Hey, Willie.
Now, I haven't been a massive talker of the Nintendo Switch. I haven't really been talking much about the actual console itself on this channel. But things, I think, are about to change. I mean, without any question, the Nintendo Switch looks bloody incredible now. I mean, with the lineup of games that are due out to come on the Switch, I mean, this is obviously Splatoon 2, which looks bloody incredible. I've never seen a game like this. I mean, I've never played Splatoon. I know there was a first version, I haven't played it. But it looks really cool. It looks like a really cool game, a really fun game to play. You know, one of the sort of light-hearted kind of games you can bang out with your mates or whatever. So, looks really cool, very well made. The graphics look excellent. It seems to work really well on the Switch, so I am looking forward to playing this game when it comes out on the Switch. It looks as colourful and as friendly as it is on the screen. Now, no Nintendo release is complete without Mario, and Mario Odyssey looks so cool. It looks like they've incorporated like Mario 3D and the way that Mario seems to be nowadays, but it seems extremely smooth. It doesn't seem groggy like it was before. I mean, I remember playing Mario on the Wii and it wasn't that great. The controls were a bit messy and it wasn't very smooth. But from the Switch's perspective, they seem to have done a good job with making this a very smooth playing. And it seems like with the Switch, they've gone back, Nintendo have gone back to kind of bringing the essence of gaming with somebody and not really looking at like performance or like really good graphics or whatever it is. More the sense of gameplay being really simple and very straightforward, and just a console you can just pick up. You know, you might have half an hour or something, or an hour, maybe on a train journey or something, you can bang out a little Switch. You know, it's a fantastic game. Looks really cool, really fun, typical Mario, and they've done a lot with the game engine to make this game look very slick and smooth, like, you know, leaving like the footprints that are left behind when he's running, and even when he gets on the ice, it just slides around everywhere. It just looks really cool. Also, there's Metroid, which Metroid Prime 4, which is, I mean, I've always been into the Metroid, universe, even when it first came out, and I used to play it, and it's a very exploration adventure kind of game, and has always been a very interesting game. I've loved playing them, and you know, this is so cool just to carry around on your 3DS, you know, just banging it out rather than playing it on the Switch. You've got the 3DS, and they've released this on there, and the gameplay looks really slick, smooth. The graphics look really good for a handheld console, you know, as you would expect from Nintendo. They're the pioneers in handheld consoles, to be honest. So the game looks really smooth. It looks really good. I've enjoyed watching what I've seen so far of the gameplay, and it's a Metroid Prime game. We've also got ARMS. Now, ARMS is a very different kind of game. It's a fighting game, obviously, but it uses a new dynamic of these massive stretchy arms that just fly out at your opponent. It looks like a super fun game to play with somebody, and this kind of games that they're bringing out on the Switch is making me more and more intrigued to buying the actual console. I wasn't really a favour of buying the Switch or even looking into it, but after seeing games like this, it just seems to make me want to buy it even more. And some honourable mentions, you know, to say the least, is Rocket League, Kirby, also Pokemon Tournament looks really cool, Metroid Prime 4, and Yoshi. Those games look so cool. Just some honourable mentions that I also looked at and I thought were really cool. So yeah, be sure to check out those games when they come out on the Switch. And if you're a Switch owner, let us know in the comment section, how has the console been? How's it been behaving? Have you been enjoying it? Let me know. Now, moving on, we have come to the, I would say, the finale of this video. If you have been with us all this way, be sure to leave a like on the video. Always helpful. And if you're new here and you've enjoyed this video, how about subscribing so you don't miss another epic video just like this one in the near future. Xbox. We've got to talk about Xbox. Xbox's releases look pretty cool, though a lot of the games that are coming out on the Xbox are going to be available on the PlayStation 4 I have to hand it to them. They have done their homework and they have announced their brand new console.
We are proud to welcome the newest member of the Xbox family, fittingly named Xbox One X. Xbox One X, the most powerful console ever made.
So the first story, obviously, to talk about is the brand new Forza Motorsport 7. Oh my god, does this game look incredible. It's going to be available for the Xbox One, the Xbox One X, and the Xbox One S, exclusively in white. Gameplay looks incredible. The trailer looks really good. I was really impressed by what Xbox have been able to do with this game. The game looks epic. It makes me want to go out and buy a bloody Xbox, even though I hate the company. I don't hate Microsoft so much, but just what they've done with the Xbox by making it look like a VCR, the design, the look of the thing. But in terms of performance, holy crap, they have pushed it with this game. Looks impressive. The trailer you can see behind me is just incredible. So yeah, enjoy Forza 7. A game that looks really interesting. This game is due to release on Xbox, PS4 and PC, and looks incredible. I mean, this is Metro Exodus and it just looks amazing. The game quality, I mean, just the look of the game, the feel of the game looks so crisp. I mean, I'm not a horror fan kind of player, but this is a bit different, I guess, you know. I mean, look, when he gets attacked, the mask breaks or cracks, and it just the feel of it, it's just very Doom and like dark kind of gameplay. It just looks really sick. I don't know if I'll be playing it myself because this will probably scare the crap out of me, but nevertheless, it's a great game, and the trailer that they showed in the game looks sick. It looks really sick. And obviously not to forget, probably a game which has done well release after release, probably except for a couple of their releases which didn't do too well. Assassin's Creed returns to our screen in the form of Assassin's Creed Origins. And this tells the origin story of Assassin's Creed and where they were founded. And it looks like a really cool game. The game engine hasn't been changed that much. It's more smoother. The graphics look incredible, especially on the Xbox One X. But I'm hoping the PlayStation 4 will obviously do it justice. Obviously, we've got the PlayStation Pro as well, which I'm sure will do it as equal justice as we've seen on the Xbox trailer. But the game just looks really cool. The cutscenes look good. The cinematics look good. Just the game in general just makes me smile. Just makes me smile to see games like this coming out, AAA titles that are worth getting and playing.
Call themselves the Assassins.
An Xbox exclusive game release is Battlegrounds. Now, I'm not too fond of this game. This game looks really cool in terms of, they're trying to bring a sort of like their own version of Call of Duty or Battlefields into the Xbox arena. it feels a bit like PlayerUnknown, and that's really good. I mean, you know, PlayerUnknown is a great game. If you've not played it, play it. It's only available on PC though. This is the same concept, I'd say, from what PlayerUnknown is like, and Battlegrounds kind of brings this to the genre, I guess. And it's nice to see a console getting this kind of release. I'm hoping they release this on the PS4, but from what we know so far, it's only going to be available on the Xbox One. The gameplay looks really cool, the trailer looks really cool. Check it out. And also we got the trailer for State of Decay 2. Again, another zombie game. I'm not going to play it. But for those of you who like those scary zombie games, another great venture of zombies. I'm not... I mean, even just looking at the trailer, the game looks good. The trailer looks great. But I don't know how good it's really going to be. It's one of those hit and miss kind of things. It could be a really good game, or it could be a complete flop. It's literally like in the middle of the two. I mean, the zombies look more devilish in this game than they have previous zombie games. So the franchise is kind of... I mean, the zombie apocalypse thing has been exhausted, and they're trying a new twist on it. Whether it will take off or not, I don't know. I won't be around to check it out, but hey, for those of you who do, let me know, innit? And then for the first time ever, the game that I hate, Minecraft, comes to the Xbox One X. Enjoy the Minecraft trailer. I really haven't got much to say about this game, except for if I wanted to play a pixelated game, I'd go back to 1990 and play them. And then we've got a new trailer for the brand new Dragon Ball Z fight. I mean, I'm a massive anime fan anyway, and I love Dragon Ball Z. I mean, I've been a Dragon Ball Z fan for as long as I can bloody remember. And the fight scenes look sick. The moves look sick. It just looks like one of those games you're just going to go crazy for. I mean, they've used the classic drawings, you know, in the cartoon style format of the anime. And it just looks sick. It just, you know, the moves, you know, you can even play like 3 versus 3. It's just going to be one of those epic games. I don't know if I'll get a chance to play it. I hope I do get a chance to play it, because there's so many titles coming out that I want to play. I don't think I'll have enough time to play them in. But nevertheless, you know, if you get a chance to check it out, it's really, really a cool looking game. Another interesting title, which is only, again, this is a PC and Xbox exclusive, is called The Last Night. And this game looked beautiful. I mean, if I could describe a beautiful game, this would be it. It has a very similar feeling to like Ghost in a Shell, which is a beautiful anime film if you haven't seen it. But the feeling of this game is like that. I'm not too sure about the concept of the game and what you're meant to do in it, but it just looks beautiful. I mean, you know, the anime concept, the manga concept of the game just looks really, really cool, with this futuristic sort of Japanese, you know, Chinese kind of like background, city lifestyle. It just oozes to be played. So, you know, I might have to borrow someone's Xbox to just try this one out. And then another exclusive PC and Xbox game is Ashen. Now this game, again, it reminds me a lot of like the way the graphics have been made or done in this game is a bit like Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons, but it's just beautiful. You know, it's just such a gorgeous game. You know, I love beautiful games like this that have been designed in such a way with these creepy looking monstery figures, and you battle through this, you know, level after level, trying to get to an answer to a question, and it just looks really cool. It's a shame. I mean, I hope they bring out this game for the PlayStation. It'd be fun to play, to see what it's all about, but obviously we're waiting for gameplay to come through to see how it actually plays. But from what I've seen so far, it just looks, again, it's a little bit creepy, but it looks cool. You know, maybe I could overcome the creepiness and play it.
We will live in the new light rather than just survive in the dark. This rebirth will end our wandering.
And then a game that I can't talk enough about, because obviously the channel used to be sponsored by Warner Brothers, is Middle-earth Shadow of War, the second franchise to the original Shadow of Mordor. I mean, that was a cool game. We played it on live stream for the channel. We also released videos for it. If you haven't done so, go check out those videos. Really cool game. But I tell you what, this looks sick. I mean, I love this game anyway. I think this game is so cool, the way that the concept is, and it looks like they haven't changed much. They kept it pretty much the same kind of game. They've just updated some of the graphics, made it more smoother, but it just looks really cool. It's just inviting me to play this game again. And I promise you, this is one of those games that I will play, definitely.
I will not let them be slaughtered like my brothers at the Black Gate.
And then we have another beautiful game. I mean, it seems like Xbox have concentrated a lot on these beautiful games. This again will only be available on PC or Xbox, and it is called Ori and the Will of the Wisps. Now, I don't really understand the game from what the trailer shows. It doesn't really show me much, except for obviously it's a very naturistic kind of game, filled with these kind of creatures, probably some dangerous and some not. But the trailer for it looks bloody incredible. Obviously, I don't buy games based on trailers, but in terms of how beautiful a game can look, this looks like a bloody movie, man, you know what I mean? So, I mean, that's what I'm going to leave you guys with. Is a pretty cool looking game. I hope we get to see some gameplay of this, get some idea of what this actual game is about. A very emotional kind of like to tell a story, and a story that you probably could tell. Very similar to some of the other sort of games, like indie games that we played in the past. And it has that similar feel to it, which I'm just looking forward to exploring. And hopefully get a chance to also play. And then there's an awesome game. It's going to be released on PS4, Xbox and PC, and that's called Anthem. And it's a different kind of game. The way that the story is introduced to us in this trailer is very interesting. I just like the concept of like an Iron Man style game, but with like these like foresty creatures that you can either choose to combat or not combat. It looks like a really cool game. I don't know if I will get the chance to play it. I might not, it depends. But from what the trailer shows, and even the gameplay within the trailer, it looks like another one of those sort of like classic games that you would just pick up just to try it. It has a very Halo kind of feel to it, and I think it will do very well so long it can keep to its promise of what it looks like in this trailer.
Just about ready.
What are you going to use today?
I decided to go with the Colossus.
I'm going to use my Ranger. Try out some new upgrades. Nice, you've got a mortar equipped.
Yeah, I got it on the weekend. You lead the way, I'll follow.
Yeah, he seems like a problem for another day.
We're getting some fire from up ahead.
I'll go low. You flank.
Hang in there. Almost there.
So what are we supposed to do? Fly into it?
All right, let's do this.
See you on the other side.
Our story is out there.
So I hope you guys like this little video on my take of this year's E3 conference. It was a sweet conference. I mean, I always look forward to E3, and I think this is the first time I've actually made a video in time for when E3 is finished, so I hope you guys enjoy this. But we have got epic games to look forward to. It's gonna be an epic year of gaming, definitely. Just the list that's coming through that I've gone through, there are my top favorites that I am definitely looking forward to. Obviously Uncharted, Lost Legacy is probably right at the top there, with Red Dead Redemption coming next year, and Spider-Man. Those games just look really cool. Obviously I'm gonna get my Call of Duty as always, but without a shadow of a doubt, you know, games like Shadow of Mordor, you know, games like Uncharted. I know those games so well. I know the developers of how they make those games, and they don't mess about. They make quality games that everybody loves playing, and that's why they AAA titles, you know. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave a like if you did, and if you're brand new, please go ahead, smash that little subscribe button and join the T4 Army. As always, I've been your host, Moon25. Hopefully you guys will join us on the live stream Fridays, Saturdays and Sundays, and until the next time, as always, stay safe, stay awesome, and peace.